My name is Bronx Bully, a colonel with the West Coast Police Department, badge number GP267.
My name is Ruthless Jack. I'm a West Coast police officer, badge number 0000. Ready, sir. RP13 is non-roleplay behavior within game factions, and it's important because if you're out of roleplay, a lot of things could happen, such as unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians. I was on the understanding that it was never okay to fire your gun in the green zone, sir. No weapons are allowed in the green zone, sir. Taser, sir? If the suspect is in the green zone halfway, sir? No, sir. Non-observance of subordination from anybody who's not a senior officer. No, sir. Police vehicles only, sir. Number 8, sir. No, sir. Number 10, sir. No, sir, you are not. Number 8, sir. Non-badged officers are not allowed to go out on patrol. I mean, they're allowed to go out on patrols only, and I'm pretty sure it was contraband search. And if you are an unbadged officer, you are not allowed to go out on any arrests or SWATs or anything like that because our protection is vital to the team. And it goes the same for a badged officer as well until you get a vest. A vested officer, sir. I believe that's sergeant and up. to follow all rules accordingly, to pretty much present ourselves in a respectable manner to the civilians and anybody around us, to do our patrols constantly, get our health XP, our XP bars up, and pretty much follow coordination that you guys lead and tell us to do, such as trainings for assault, not assault, what's it called? Aggressive and non-aggressive role play, such as taser training. And again, I want to say this one more time, our patrols. I know, sorry. No, sir. Wait, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You just can't wait. Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, no, sir. Disrespectful attitude towards civilians and colleagues, sir. Basically, if I come up to you and start cussing you out, I would expect not only a reprimand, but to be fired because that's unconstitutional within the PD force. Also, I believe it's important to me because I would want to be treated with the same respect that anybody would. That's the number one golden rule all around. And we set an example and a high standard here at PD. So we wouldn't want anybody out on the streets thinking that we go around disrespecting people and acting any type of way because that sets a bad example, sir. PD 10 is using personal vehicles to do police jobs because one, we could be mistaken as civilians and or tased and executed. It's important to me because, I follow all rules and um uh boy, why is this the artist? Oh, that's good. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Bronx, sir.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah, he sounded it sounded like it. Very clear. Uh is the word I'm looking for, but he did a great that was a great PD Academy. His answers were phenomenal. I'm not. I'm just I shadow just in case I may ever have to ask some of these questions or I'm asked to be at some point. Yeah, you definitely have me on Discord. Yeah, and I just sent you a body cam earlier. I should be like and get recent messages. Oh, yes, sir. No, that makes complete sense. During the 10-12 or one of their ride alongs, I can just jog their, brain and ask them quick questions. I'm like, hey, by any chance, do you know what a PD4 is? Off the top of your mind as we're driving. And actually, that's a very good idea for FTOs. I never came to see you after that meeting, actually. So, all right, perfect, man. The last one you sent says this link is to a server or channel you don't have access to. But the first five. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for that, Wayne. 13 questions. Yeah, definitely. While I'm still in FTO for sure. Yeah, for the upcoming future, I will make sure to be asking some of these questions and have some of my trainees informed. I was doing that already prior to even knowing the questions, just with a few of them like PD4, 6, and 10, and RP13. Because I remember when I took the academy and I got stumped. And I was like, there's no way they stumped me. I was just a major, you know what I mean? I guess I didn't really know my stuff, or I didn't have access to the right rules. But I went ahead and I learned those things uh, immediately, and went ahead and got my badge. So I try to prevent, new and upcoming officers from making similar mistakes I may have made. You know what I mean? Help them in their process. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that sounds. What about for Major General? What kind of questions do they ask, if I may inquire?
You may not inquire.
Yeah, that sounds. Yes, sir. All right, Wayne. Thank you, man.